Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan and this is my husband Connor, and this is our birth vlog. We try to get as much footage as we can at the hospital for you, and if you haven't already, check out my other pregnancy videos I have posted. So at 8:45 February 17th in the morning, my water breaks while we're eating breakfast.
While we were cooking breakfast.
Yeah, while cooking breakfast, he was making me eggs, and my water broke, and we were like looking at the water, and then we're trying to figure out what to do, and then he burnt the eggs, and then we weren't even hungry.
Yeah, we were just in shock. It was just a crazy moment.
Yeah.
So we just started getting ready for the hospital, even though our hospital bags were already packed, but we kind of took a shower. We're in a crazy rush.
Hi guys, welcome to our birth vlog. This morning at around 8:45, my water broke. It's been dripping since, and it's about 11 right now, so we're gonna head to the hospital. It's gonna be our first time leaving Charlie, but my dad's gonna be here for a few days. I feel good right now, but we'll keep you updated because this is probably the happiest I'm gonna be for a while.
And then I think we got to the hospital about 12.
Yep. We went to Triage. They checked, and I was 4 centimeters dilated and 90% effaced, which I have been for a few weeks prior. And then they sent us to the labor and delivery room. And then they said I was having consistent contractions. I just wasn't feeling it. I was feeling some cramping. But they hooked me up to all these monitors, and they kept, the baby monitor for her heart rate kept stopping, so they kept having me lay down. And so I wasn't able to move around like I originally wanted to.
The heart rate. Hey, baby.
Hi. So we got admitted, and we are in the delivery room. We went to Triage for like an hour, and they're like, yep, your water definitely broke. I was leaking everywhere. 4 centimeters dilated, like 90% effaced, which I have been really for like 2 weeks now. Starting to feel contractions. I've been having contractions for a few days, and now they're kind of getting more intense, but they're not bad. So we got some cranberry juice, we got some Jello, and this is all I can eat right now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna get checked here in a little bit. I feel fine, so I don't know if we're progressing too quickly, but we'll see.
Heart rate wasn't stopping. It was just the baby monitor, or the
the
monitor that was stopping.
I wasn't tracking it,
Yeah.
So they had to keep coming in and trying to fix it. They had me get a wireless monitor, but that also didn't work. So we just got the wireless monitor on, so I just have to stay here for a little bit to make sure it's working, and then we can get up and move around. And so then it comes to like 6 o'clock, and they come in and they check me, and I'm still 4 centimeters, and they're like, you're not progressing. And I'm like, I'm feeling good. And they're like, yeah, that's not a good thing. Like, we don't want you to feel good. And so they started me on Pitocin, the smallest amount I could have, and within 10 minutes I was hurting.
Here we go. She just got
Pitocin
and
because I was going too slow. And
ever
now,
since she took it.
yeah, I'm feeling it. So then the nurses come in. I was dying. I'm going to insert those clips right here.
How you doing, sweetheart? Look at your socks. Do Do you like your socks at least? You like your headband too, your hat? Love you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Baby, breathe, please. I got the last one.
You got the last one?
I think it's anxiety like that.
So they said I have to finish another bag of fluid, which I already had 2. And then the anesthesiologist was going to come in about 45 minutes to give me my epidural. The epidural didn't hurt. They just put a needle in my spine, and the guy did that as I was having a contraction. So I didn't even care about that. And I felt it, but it didn't hurt. And then they had me lay on my side with a peanut ball, which is like a weird shaped exercise ball. And within 20 minutes, they checked me again, and I went from 7 centimeters dilated to 9.5. So I just got the epidural in. I was having really bad contractions. It still hurts, but not as bad. I just feel a lot of pressure.
They just checked her cervix. She's 9.5 centimeters dilated. They've got the peanut ball in there.
I look really shaking.
She's doing great though.
Thank you.
So beautiful as always.
And so I was in a lot of pain before the epidural. I was throwing up and shaking. So I feel like that kind of getting it relaxed my body and just let me open up to push the baby out. So then they started calling everybody to start pushing. So I started pushing around 9 p.m. and the baby was born at 11:51 p.m. Right?
Yep. So good, like solid couple hours of pushing. But what was tricky is there's another mother in another room
Pushing.
that was pushing at the same time. So
Yeah, and she was like about the same as me as like when we were going to finish. So the midwife was jumping back and forth. And so for about an hour straight, this baby's head was stuck half in, half out, and she was crowning. And they wanted to cut me open down there because they're like, you're not tearing. The baby's stuck. And she seemed fine. So I'm like, can I just push a little bit longer? Even though it was already 2 hours.
It wasn't like a medical emergency that she was stuck. It's just that she couldn't get the head all the way out. So they were suggesting that maybe they cut her open, but she didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to try pushing a little bit longer. And I feel like it was just like 2 pushes later, the baby came out, and the midwife was like, you did not tear at all. She's like, that was amazing. I'm like, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good job. Let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Those 2. Yep. All right.
I felt great after because the pregnancy, like towards the end, was pretty miserable. But I felt so big, I couldn't do anything. And so I just felt like so much relief after I got the baby out. They put the baby on me, and then they weighed the baby. She was 6 pounds, 8 ounces. And then they measured the baby. She was 20 inches long, which a few days later at her doctor appointment, she was like 18 inches. So it was more of just like an estimate. So I don't really know exactly how long she was. And then I asked if I or if I need to like push out my placenta, and they're like, you already did that. I'm like, oh, cool. And it was actually pretty cool to see, and it was a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And so then
And they moved us into the postpartum room.
Yep. And they put me in a wheelchair, wheeled me down there, and then we stayed there from Friday night to Sunday afternoon. And so we just hung out at the hospital. It was kind of annoying because nurses would come in like every hour or something, every few hours or every few minutes. You just didn't know who was coming in. There's people coming in for like birth certificates or hearing tests like at any hour of the day. So then our family came in and got to meet the baby, and she's just perfect.
Welcome to the world. That's great, huh?
So this is our postpartum room. We are about to leave. We've been in here since Friday night, Saturday morning. So we're ready to leave.
Sit.
Gentle,
Gentle.
gentle.
Is that your sister? Sit.
Say Casey.
Is that Kaisley? Gentle.
Gentle. Yes.
Yeah. That's Kaisley. It's Kaisley. Is that Kaisley? Is that Kaisley? Good girl, Charlie. Is that your sister? Wait till you hear her cry. That good for now?
You want to try to like take her out?
I don't.
You don't think so?
I think she'd probably lick her face. I mean, I don't see her biting her.
Yeah.
I just didn't want. You don't
I
want
want
to
to
be.
warm up to it before we start.
Yeah.
Giving her free for all.
I'm more worried about her jumping with her nails.
Yeah. Gentle. Gentle.
She might want her hat.
It's your sister. She poop. Your sister. Kaisley. Kaisley. You hear her crying? That's when you need to help her when she cries. Okay. Good girl, gentle.
And yeah, so I think overall it was a pretty good labor and delivery. It was just long, and it was the most pain I've ever been in, and I don't want to go through that again, but we're going to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in my next video.
Bye.
Bye.